Hello, Robotics Notes fans. Happy June 16th. And, so much for recording these at normal human times. I'm gonna yawn. Shit. Well, here we are again. No, I don't want to update my Switch. No. Load save data. Yes. We're back. We're back to 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Whew. I'm glad it's sunny today. I think to myself as I remove my helmet. The breeze feels nice and cool, perhaps due to yesterday's rain. The school grounds on Sunday are quiet. It's been a while since I've come to school on a day off on club business. It's my first time this year. Honestly, I would much prefer to be lying around at home playing Kill Ballad. After seeing Akio's tweet that read, "I'm so lonely doing an overhaul at the club room," I came here. As soon as I saw that she was all by herself, I dragged myself over. What choice did I have? She'd be all alone. Look, my personal policy has always been that I never participate in robot club activities. But when it comes to everything else, I do my best to help Akio out whenever she needs a hand. Akio and I are basically one body and soul at this point. We rarely do things separately from one another. Damn it, Akio. Have you forgotten about your attacks? Maybe she's still salty about me beating her butt in KB last night. She knows I show no mercy. The lawn in front of the club room is still damp from yesterday's rain. Too bad. I would have loved to lay down and game for a bit. I can see Akio's back through the open club room door. Aki-chan! When I call out to her, she immediately recognizes my voice and comes outside. Huh? You came? Yep. Brought you this. I tossed her a bottle of Skull. Skull! After catching it, she raises the bottle up high in excitement. She immediately begins to chuck it down. Seeing her drink it like it's the nectars of the gods or something is enough to put a smile on my face. A thin layer of sweat covers Akio's forehead. I guess it's still hot inside the club room. Whew, that is the spot. I don't know why I'm whispering for Akio. My usual seat of choice is too damp to sit on, so I settle for a clubroom chair. Sprawled out on the table is our honorary prez disassembled. Akio sits in front of the table and begins to further take it apart with the screwdriver in hand. By the way, did you end up finding the manual last night? As I was leaving her house last night, Akio proudly declared that she was going to continue her search. Yep. This is it. Akio holds up a notebook. Written on the pages inside of it are all sorts of programs, designs, drawings written in feminine handwriting. Is that Misane's handwriting? Bingo. Turns out it was in Dad's study the whole time. My prediction was spot on. That happened to be the one place we didn't search last night. Think you can fix the honorary prez? We'll see. I have to disassemble it and get to the root of the problem before I can make any calls. Wouldn't it be funny if it was just out of batteries or something? You joke, but that's a real possibility. If it is just a battery problem, all I'd have to do is charge it. Simple enough. That'd make things a lot easier for you, Aki-chan. But see, the problem is that the charger is missing. Which means we'll have to get a new one. Are they pricey? Yep. It'll cost more than 5,000 yen. For real? And these parts are over 10 years old. Finding compatible stuff is gonna suck. I'll be young. It'll take at least a week to ship. Akio removes one screw after another in an orderly fashion while she explains the battery situation to me. The screws are all 2 to 3 millimeters. If she drops them, that's all she wrote. Are you keeping track of which screw goes where? More or less. That's extremely concerning. They're mostly the same size, so it's honestly not that big of a deal. She seems to be storing the removed screws in an empty snack can, so I peek inside. But there are some screws with slightly different lengths in here. Huh? Don't give me that. She's way too disorganized. Well, worst case scenario, I have the manual. Hee-ho. God help us all. And yet I still have no intention of intervening. Kill Ballad. Starto. Pull out my phone droid and boot up Kill Ballad. So, other than the battery swap, what else do you gotta do? Check that all the servo motors are running and make sure the servo amps are stable. Servo motors is one word, but servo amps is 2 words. I wonder if that's a typo or if that's real. Maybe I'll go to the robot clinic later. The robot clinic is a parts store that our club has ties to. As per its name, it mostly carries hobby robot related parts. It's basically Akio's current lifeline. The shop owner is ridiculously terrifying though. Oh, and also the program. I'm bad at that stuff, but I still gotta check it. We're not gonna win Robo 1 otherwise. The club room is hot and dark. Akio relies solely on the desk lamp as she tinkers away at the robot's small pieces. I hope she doesn't go blind. Anyways, I guess I'll start playing Kill Ballad. Matching search. Akio disassembles the honorary prez, and I play Kill Ballad. The sounds of birds chirping fill the air on the island. It's just a relaxing Sunday afternoon. In fact, it's so relaxing that it's hard to believe that the club is on the verge of being disbanded. Hey, Kai? Do you want to try being the operator at Robo 1? What's that? The robot's pilot, basically. If I give in here, my Operation Make Akio Give Up on Robo 1 would be all for naught. Time to go cold. Not interested. Why not? Akio's round eyes peek at my face. Come on, you control robots all the time in Kill Ballad, right? I don't play KB for the robots, I play because it's a damn good fighting game, and there's some strong players online. Before I got hooked on Kill Ballad, I was into all kinds of fighting games with human characters. Aren't you at least curious? Nope. But there aren't strong competitors in Robo 1 too. Heck, there are even one-on-one battles. I think you should be the operator, Aki-chan. You're the president and the one repairing the prez after all. Believe me, I want to be the operator, but I know you'd be better at it than I would. It's not like I ever controlled a robot before either, so we're in the same playing field. Yeah, I guess you're right. She continues her tasks silently for a while. Hey, Kai? I want you to be honest with me. Akio takes an unusually serious tone. Could she have finally realized that she has no chance of winning Robo 1? I stop playing Kill Ballad and look at Akio. What do you think, Kai? Tanagashi Machine 3's design is super lame, right? Someone prevent me from face palming, please. I really couldn't care less. Why? This is so important. Misune designed it, right? Send your complaints her way. But she lives all the way in Tokyo. Sorry, are you saying you want to redesign it? Do you even have the time for that, Aki-chan? Not really. Akio looks displeased. Something's missing. Like, it looks weak, you know? I don't think she designed it with flashiness in mind. But looks are important. It's easier to get hyped when your robot looks awesome. You don't have to overhaul all of it. What if we just tweaked it a little bit? For example, if you were the operator, wouldn't you want cannons on both shoulders? Cannons. Cannons. Look at that face. Would they even be useful? Cannons blow things up. In a Robo 1 match? No, just as part of its backstory. So how will they be used in Robo 1? They'll just be decorative. Give me a break. Hi, Logan. Everyone say hi to Logan. I'm gonna tell Logan he's in the episode. Logan, your online Switch thingy popped up. You're in today's episode of Robotics Notes Like Animal Crossing. Anything to say to your adoring fans? Here we go. Is he gonna say anything to his adoring fans? Logan says, "I'm sorry," to the adoring fans. He says, "Go men." All right, I'll let them know. Everyone, give a big round of applause to Logan. He's so good all the time. This one's on me for taking her seriously. So, I was thinking about how I'd customize it if I were the operator. Oh, well, just do whatever you want. I'd personally want it to be able to transform. Oh, and a special move is a must. If you implement all of that, you'll never make it in time for Robo 1. A transformation function isn't relevant to Robo 1, and it'd just be really hard to build. I was just joshing, hee-ho. Then why even bring it up? Why are you being a big jerk? I guess you're right. Figure out your priorities, Aki-chan. Pride or results? Results. Huh. Color me surprised. Why are you being so quiet? Oh, nothing. She's laughing it off, but it seems like she's finally realized how stupid her ideas were. Me and Akio return to our respective tasks. The robot clinic is southbound on Interstate 58, just after the intersection entering Minamitane-cho. Akio often drags me here since it's on the way back from home from school. Its location is a real pain for me. I feel like we're in a horror movie every time I come here. The neon sign forces itself into my line of sight. It's like it's battling the setting sun. It makes me cringe! Kaito cringes, confirmed. Even with summer around the corner, it feels a bit cold around this place. The clinic occupies a single-story building. All of its windows are covered in plywood, so you can't see inside. The building is a large pile of scrap separated by a fence. Feels like something might burst out of that mess. Sure would be nice if this place looked more like a research lab or something. Akio watches too much robot anime. I'd rather wait outside since it's a pain, but as always, Akio pushes my back and forces me in. Inside, rock music echoes throughout the space, and it's the most loud and annoying way humanly possible. This feels like a nightclub or some kind of concert venue. It's always like this here, which explains why nobody ever comes by. Why rock music, you ask? That's just the owner's thing. It's dusty, gloomy, messy. Scrap is all over the place. It feels like the owner has zero intention of ever tidying anything up. This is my metal music is playing in the background voice, in case you couldn't tell. I didn't just like have an attack that is making my voice sound like this. This is on purpose. Suddenly noticed that the man of the hour has exited the back room and is now sitting on the counter in silence. At the counter, not on the counter. It'd be weird if he was sitting on the counter. This old dude is the robot clinic's owner and the self-proclaimed robot doctor, Tetsuhara Fujita. Hello, Doc. Turn down the music. I can't yell because it's 2:13 in the morning. No, I don't want to update my Switch. The old man grimaces, seemingly unaware of what's going on. Akio resorts to making weird body gestures in order to get him to lower the volume. The old man clicks his tongue and finally drops down this a sound. This is how it always goes. By this point, Akio is usually drained of all her energy. I stand by the door and watch without saying anything. Hello, Doc. I gave you parts the other day. I've got nothing else to give you. And you over there, what's the big deal dropping in after all this time without so much as a greeting? I am not doing that voice. That voice hurts my throat. I am scratching up right now. Crap, he's onto me. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Long time no see. Thought you'd be dead in the streets by now. Unfortunately, I'm still kicking. This dude is the definition of rock and roll. Maybe? I'm not sure. Hey Doc, I didn't come on Gun Build 1 business today. Doc is familiar with the Prez's history as Robo 1 champ and Misane's brainchild. We're currently overhauling it, but there's a part I need to replace. Show it to me. Akio takes the disassembled parts out of her bag. It's the battery and the charger. I need the exact same model if possible. Just as we joked about earlier, the reason the honorary Prez can't move is because of the old battery. If we can replace those, it'll at least move, apparently. As for how well it'll move, Akio says that will depend entirely on the maintenance of the other parts. A K-Show battery, eh? It's an S-plug type. Those have been out of production for a while now. K-Show battery sizes these days are different compared to the ones from 7 years ago. We'll never find an exact replacement for this. Then what should I do? Let's see. You can switch out the plugs to make them compatible. The size has gotten smaller, so it won't be a problem installing it. Replace the plug? Was that even in the manual? Plus, I'm not that good with my hands, and... You damn useless girl! Changing plugs ain't no big deal. It's a wonder that you manage as the president. If you can't do that, you'll have to change makers. For S-plug types, the Ogawatas are your cheapest option. Then I'll go with that. It'll take about 3 days to get here. You alright with that? What about the price? Including the charger, the cheapest model will run you about 8,000 yen. Whoa, that's way too much. Are you sure that's not for a brand new one? The store specializes in used parts. Listen to yourself. It'd be double this if it was new. And that's with the shipping fees waived. So if you want to complain, wait till you know your stuff, damn robot club. Come on, don't be like that. Anything else? I was kind of thinking of replacing the sensors. You know, smart choice. Tech changes a whole lot in a 10-year chunk of time. So I wanted to go with a omnidirectional camera. That ain't no sensor. Don't tell me you don't even know the difference between a sensor and a camera. No, I was just thinking of combining an omnidirectional camera with a proximity sensor. Like something kind of high-tech. If you put that in a Robo 1 robot, it'll be a useless decoration. Ain't you ever heard of TPO, you damn idiot? Besides, how much do you think an omnidirectional camera costs? 50K won't even cut it, you broke-ass teenager. Akio's eyes tear up as her shoulders droop. The doctor is as relentless as ever, even against a young girl. To be honest, that's what I like about him. I myself am relentless when it comes to combat. Then tell me, Doc, what is the most important sensor for someone to have during Robo 1? Gyro sensor, I suppose. But if I replace the gyro sensor, wouldn't I need to rewrite the program from the beginning? Ain't my problem. If you don't even know how to code, then quit trying to build a hobby robots. I mean, if I put the time into it, I could, but our schedule is pretty tight right now. By the way, how much do gyro sensors generally cost? I recommend this one. The doctor squats behind the counter and pulls out a part from the lower shelf. It's a new triple-axis gyro sensor made by the Hong Kong company, Devices Hero. I guarantee its performance. I'm willing to part with it for 4,000 yen. Give me a discount! Don't be a spoiled brat. This price is final. I told you before, I'm a pro. The prices I stick on my products are proof of that. If you're fine with that, buy away. If not, get the hell out. This is a scam. Then that's that. Whoa, wait. Now then, what's Akiho's next move? Before leaving school, I checked and Akio has 721 yen. I have 590 yen. We can't afford anything even combined. For now, could you order the Ogawata battery and charger, please? I hate to ask you this, but can I pay you later? If you ain't paying, you ain't getting anything. Part of his job as pro at the clinic is to check each part he's procured, and if needed, restore and make adjustments. Doc mostly handles used items, so he takes his work seriously. That's what he means by a pro job. He also doesn't charge for the maintenance, which is pretty cool. At least that's what Akiho tells me. Get your butt back here in 3 days. I'll try my best. Akio gives him a wishy-washy reply, bows her head deeply, and exits the store. Well then. She stretches out, finally liberated from Doc's overwhelming aura, and even starts doing squats. What's the plan for money? We'll figure it out. Figure it out, huh? Hey, Kai, how many months worth of allowance can you receive in advance? You're trying to use my allowance money? You're a member of the Robot Club too, Kai. Didn't Doc just tell you not to be spoiled? If you insist on me making a contribution to your robot fund, you know what to do, right? I flaunt my phone droid at her. Fight me. If you win, I'll do what you say. Ugh, Kai. You're such a hassle. That's my policy. Fine, I'll do it. She's challenged me 2 days in a row now. It's pretty bold for Akiho. She must really be backed into a corner. Right on. Then let's begin. I won't pull my punches. Kill Ballad, Stardo. Oh, I just realized I have water left in my water bottle. Let's go. Alright. We're gonna really struggle with this one. Really? I think he's a nice guy when you actually sit down and talk to him. Even though he calls you an idiot and stupid and whatnot. Well, that does kind of suck. Not as sucky as you beating me at Kill Ballad, though. You're right. It's not like I care anyways. Ugh, you big jerk. Don't mess with my hair just because you're upset. You've got a long way to go, Aki-chan. Jeez, why are you so strong? I mean, I play this every day. We've already spent way too much time hanging out in front of the store. As the sun begins to set, the neon sign begins to stand out even more, unfortunately. Let's go home before it really gets dark out. I'm starving. Roger that. Akio ended up giving up on beating me for the day. By the by, Akio managed to ruffle up my hair before I could put my helmet on. Jerk. And that is, let me make sure the date on this. Yep, 17th. Alright. That is another episode of playing Robotics Notes Elite like Animal Crossing. I will see you tomorrow for more. This was the 1 week, by the way. I forgot that 610 counts as a week, so this is the complete week of week 1, because I thought it would be on the 17th because we started on the 10th, but the 10th counts as 1 day. So this is actually, we have completed week 1. I will see you all tomorrow for the beginning of week 2. I'm hiccuping now. Not good. But, oh well. See you tomorrow. Nochio!